Hello and welcome to the Droughtmaster SA, and we're at the On Top auction happening tomorrow. That is Thursday, and we're going to talk to Johan van der Nest, one of the pioneers, or the pioneer in the Droughtmaster in South Africa. And we're going to find out what he sees today, if he ever envisioned this being such a success. Listen to what he has to say. Johan, how are you doing?
Hi Tinus, I'm well and
you? Okay, thank you. Johan, you had a vision many years ago, bringing the Droughtmaster to South Africa. Did you ever think that this is the way it's going to turn out and this is the quality that we're going to see at auctions in South Africa?
Well, Tinus, let me just start by saying I'm so proud and I'm so humbled. To be honest with you, I'm actually without words if one arrives at an auction and you see this quality of cattle. And getting back to the vision that I had about the Droughtmasters, I think the breeders, the foresight that the people has got, and the vision for the future, which they are expressing, is really, really, really something that makes me happy to be very proud of. It's a great day. To see cattle like this, and cattle that's been bred by other people out of foundation cattle, and how everything is just getting better and better.
Yeah. You want to talk about potency, and if you go through this catalogue and you see that how they the one look like the other. You can see the father, you can see what he's bred, and you see the quality, the hair quality throughout. And you can see these animals are really adapting to the environment, but also the idea that one of the reasons you brought them in is because of that pre-potency, because the heritability, and it's just making cattle common sense at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, as the slogan that I designed or came up with, it's pure cattle common sense. And somebody asked me why did I envision to develop a breed like this, and I've said this many times. There's the Sanga cattle, Bonsmara and the Boervelder cattle, and then there's all the Indicus composites, and I get the other breeders of the Indicus composites want to murder me when I call their names, but it doesn't matter anyway, because the cattle speaks for itself. And my vision was to have a Sanga line of cattle in the commercial business coming out of the Afrikaner cattle, and an Indicus line of cattle coming out of the Brahman cattle, bringing all the composites of the Indicus cattle breeds together. That was my vision, and it's still my vision for the future. And talking about the pedigrees, I went about line breeding and performance testing and selection, and what you see here today is exactly just the result of man must measure, and then the combination of phenotype and genotype in a breeding program. And I concentrated very heavily on the dam lines, the top dam lines that were superior and that produced stud bulls. And we're in the beef industry, and the beef that's locked up in this genetics, and the ability of this cattle to convert roughage into money is what I envisioned, and I'm very proud of that. And I want to say congratulations to Johan Pistorius of On Top. He's done a magnificent job.
And one thing that does stand out is the females, and you spoke about it a little earlier, and we look at lot 12 here, it's a great example of what you can do and what they can do. And you said it earlier in the conversation you had with someone, say they're not too big, they're not too tall, they're not too broad, they're middle of the road animals. And if I've learned one thing in the last 10 years in this industry, the middle of the road is where you want to be. The middle of the road is where you make money. And if you look at what the calf is next to her is doing, that's just, you don't have to say anything. The calf does the work for you.
Yeah, well, the calf speaks for the cow.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, and I've been propagating this for forever. The factory of beef in the world is the commercial cow herds of the world. The cow herds must calve every year and reconceive again. So they are the factory of beef. And my vision was to produce and design genetics for the perfect beef factory. A cow must calve every year. She must be functional efficient. She must wean at least 50% of her body weight under natural conditions with as low input as possible, because at the end of the day, like any other farming or agricultural enterprise, your profit is expressed in rands and cents in South Africa per hectare. In America, it would be dollars per acre. So in the end, it's an investment, it's a business. And we have to run the cow factory optimum with maximum profit. That's the bottom line of the industry that we're in, and that's where we are going to be defined as beef producers compared to all the other protein sources in the world. You know, if we want to stick in the industry of selling beef, yeah, we have to produce it, number one, quality beef, and at a price that's affordable for our customers.
Johan, thank you very much for taking time to talk to me. Yeah, and I hope I can do this again soon.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay, here we have it, Johan, one of the pioneers. If you can't be here tomorrow, that is now the 17th, Thursday of July. Make sure you watch on Facebook, or you can go to Meerkat if you want to be online, and make sure you place your bid. Buy the ones that you want and not what is left over at the end of the year. Until next time, cheers.